this year on the circuit. Luke Humphries looking to win a Players' Championship event for the first time since October 2024, when he beat Stephen Bunting at this very venue.
Bullseye.
And Nijman will need to do something he's never done before if it's to get into the winners' enclosure again, and that is beat Luke Humphries. It's their 5th meeting on the PDC circuit. Nijman has lost all 4 of the previous meetings, twice on the Euro Tour in 2025 and twice way back on the Dev Tour in 2018 and 19.
59.
What will happen here? George is here to watch it alongside us. Looking forward to this one, George. Should be a good game. Nijman, the Players' Championship specialist, and Humphries, well,
96.
What more can be said about the former world champion, the way he's been playing today?
And he's already proven a giant killer as well, Rod, here as Wessel Nijman. If we go back to Players' Championship Event 2, taking out Gerwyn Price, who was in immense form on that run to the final. Well, Wessel could be set to do similar things again if he can take down Luke Humphries, though I must say Humphries has been incredible on his run to the final here thus far, after dispatching Martin Dracht as well as Marvin Kraft, as well as Luke Woodhouse, Stephen Bunting, Niels Zonneveld, and then taking down Gerwyn Price 7-4.
Yeah, so great semi-final that, as Price threatened a most unlikely fight back, but Humphries did enough to keep him at arm's length. And despite not having the darts here,
100.
Humphries is a strong favourite to win against his Dutch opponent.
140.
2 crucial trebles from Wessel Nijman. Humphries missing the key treble to dispatch this 1-2-2.
That's 36.
The lie on the first dart, the way it sat up, just obscured the treble 18 to such an extent he couldn't find it. And Wessel Nijman has an open bed to look at. Double 16 is that bed, and that is the dart that puts him in front in the final.
Now that's the way you want to start. Humphries, though, with the darts for this second leg. Darts going with the run of play. In the first one, Wessel Nijman. It'll be a big statement if he can win this leg to correspond with the first. But a reminder, this is best of 15 legs as we make our way
96
into the final stage of this event here in Wigan.
100.
Humphries has been averaging in 3 figures pretty much all day.
140.
Was toe-to-toe on the averages with Stephen Bunting.
85.
But it was 6-3 the way that finished. An impressive 108 against Niels Zonneveld.
133.
To make it 6-2, making his way through the semis before then, averaging 101 against Gerwyn Price.
180.
Cracking 180 there for Nijman, 74 though for Humphries.
Well, the 180 made it interesting.
54.
And now it's even more interesting because Nijman, with a 2-dart combination, could use the bullseye, and he has. Safety net of the bullseye is utilised. He's left 45. So a choice of double to go 2 up, and that choice again is double 16. That is a superb finish.
Second leg.
And now he's got his nose in front and he's got a break as well. So Humphries has a problem here.
That dart from Nijman's going to feel like a haymaker. So the hopes of Humphries in this initial stage. Still a long way to go, though, here in this match. We see 100. Twists and turns consistently in darts, and that will never likely change. Humphries has been here many times
97.
before. And like you so rightly said, right at the top of this game as well, Rod, in terms of prior meetings between these two, 4 of them have gone
60.
all their way to Humphries. Twice on the development tour, and then the International Darts Open, as well as the Czech Open.
59.
Well, the maths of the situation are now that Humphries needs a break of throw to get level, but he would need another one to get past Nijman, who has the darts in the match. So
97.
Luke Humphries, whilst it is early on in the piece, He's going to need 2 more breaks of throw than Nijman from now on.
85.
So even for a man of Humphries' talent and calibre, this is a difficult task.
57.
A cold approach required for Cool Hand. After going 2 legs down, another treble would be very useful.
100.
It does leave a 160 when he returns.
He has got the extra wriggle room with a longer format. Had this been in the early
60.
stages of first to 6, Humphries really would have been in trouble. Oh, yes, tops.
120.
Right on the top wire. I think he was on the way to the hole to take the ball out.
Narrowly missing the big tops. Now Nijman needs to try and escalate something similar. Treble 19 for bullseye. This is the key treble. And now
89.
tops is left on a plate for Luke Humphries.
And this is the potential break
Game
back,
shot
and
the
there it
third
is.
leg.
So gets back to 1-2 behind with the break. Still needs another break, but he's made the equation just that little bit simpler, Luke Humphries. And now if he holds, it's a level
140.
game. Two-0 to Nijman it was off the back of that 95 checkout on the Humphries
100.
throw. Now Humphries back in business.
140.
Back-to-back 140s from Luke Humphries.
$45.
Well, the coolest of customers and just like a metronome.
180.
The maxi as well to leave 41. So composed. Not rattled.
34.
For an 11 dart leg. 11
Game shot
darter
in the
indeed,
fourth.
and a level match.
We'll need the next break.
Well, the way Humphries is throwing, or has been
100.
throwing in the last 2-3 minutes, you'd say a break here is more than possible.
I'd say
He's certainly on top, but he's playing better than Nijman at
140.
this moment in time.
it's very much on the cards. I have to agree with you, Rod. The momentum has been unrelenting from Humphries if we consider the route to the final.
140.
Big 140 from Nijman, who's still staying composed despite the incoming threat that Cool
97.
Hand possesses.
Yeah, 2-2, but Nijman at the moment just holding on a little bit in this final. That's not to say he can't
100.
pull clear again. It just feels as though he's the one trying to keep Humphries under wraps rather than the other way around.
123.
May use the bullseye.
60.
Well, got a lucky 20 as it happened to leave 101, but Humphries now becomes a set-up turn for him.
96.
Well, I'd say Humphries probably marginal favourite for the leg, but not now. Certainly not now. Double 16. That
Game
is
shot
superb
on the
from Nijman.
fifth
He's at a
leg.
95 and now 101 to regain the lead. You've got to hand it to the Dutchman there.
He's not going down without a fight, Rod. Neither is Humphries. A 180 to kickstart the next leg. Of course, Humphries going so close to winning the World Masters, where he was taken down by Luke Littler 6-5 at the close of that one. Of course, Littler with a 104.72 average to silence Cool Hand.
59.
But still as potent as ever is Luke Humphries. But Nijman really giving him a game here.
60.
High quality final this.
98.
Yesterday in Wigan, Players Championship 3, Chris Dobie demolished Stephen
100.
Bunting 8 legs to 1 in the money match. This is clearly going to be a lot closer than that.
100.
A turn to leave the 64. The departure down to the 16s, I'm sure, will be on the cards. Or even treble 8 for
100.
double top. A turn from Nijman. And now we'll see if Humphries is dialed in to level the scoreline once again. Double 16 to go 3 apiece.
32.
Well, he's just taken this out. Will it be deja vu? Double 16. Not this
69.
time. Can't produce a carbon copy finish. Humphries
Game shot
holds
on
on
the
to his
6th
throw.
leg.
3 each.
Well, both players. I mean, even for the tee up for the double 16, that was class from Wessel Nijman.
60.
Yet another smart display all around the board. Just could not quite put a lid on Humphries in that
96.
last leg, but we are back all square again. As Nijman now comes back to the board with the darts in this one, but that could have been so valuable,
100.
that last leg, breaking the Humphries throw for the second time in this match. It wasn't to be.
99. $140.
A tight tungsten tussle this, and so much so every leg feels big.
90.
There's no time to just drift and let the game meander on for either player.
Oh, Nijman has been devilish on the trebles and continues to be. With a
170.
cracking bullseye to cap off that last run, leaving though 31. He's going to have to clean up the odd. Humphries though still languishing
40.
behind, and this gives Nijman an opportunity to close this leg out.
Can't get to, sorry, George, can't get to double 16 from there, obviously, so he's going to have to settle for the bed above, double 8.
Game shot
They
on
all
the
come
7th
alike.
leg.
Good this from Nijman.
Yeah,
Because
knocking.
the rally from Humphries in legs 3 and 4 was fast and furious, and Nijman has done
140.
well to hold on and yet regain his lead, so kudos to him.
Yeah, knocking next door, making the double 8 work for him. Stays downstairs.
134.
And yet another cracking visit again from Wessel Nijman with the 2 treble 19s coming to his rescue.
82.
Not a huge departure from Luke Humphries' first 3 of a 140. Just meeting cool-hand at every turn. And no doubt this is frustrating for the former world champion.
57.
And that's all that Nijman needs to do. He's done this before, obviously, already in the Players' Championship. Going price being one thing, but then taking on Luke Humphries, who is that 2024 world champion, is also taking his own fair share in the Players' Championship in the finals in 2023 and 24. Humphries has form in this championship.
60.
Well, Nijman here would strike a huge blow if he can reel this in. Another there. The big fish for a big blow. Oh, that close.
145.
Luke Humphries could barely watch. But I tell you what, he's got a big finish of his own to look at now. Can't take it out.
94.
So Nijman to break again and to have clear daylight and be a strong favourite to win again. Double 8. This area of the board has been
Game
very
shot on the
kind. He's been
8th
Mostardo
leg.
in the southwest. Wessel Nijman 5-3 now, and now what? 3 legs away from his second Players' Championship win of 2026.
Absolutely stunning from Wessel Nijman. Another break of the Humphries throw. Now has the darts. In to win his 6th leg. And another 180 from Wessel Nijman. He is on fire. Now Humphries chasing further trebles. Comes back with a 140. This could be a stellar leg, this one, if Nijman can follow up. Oh, just a little bit low.
96.
It's moments like this that bring out the very best out of both players. That's exactly what we're seeing, but Nijman, the better.
140.
Well, if he can take care of Humphries from here, what 2 big scalps he would have taken in Players' Championship finals, not coming much bigger than Gerwyn Price
65.
and Luke Humphries.
2 big scalps there, Ross.
Very much so.
Yeah, huge.
Players' Championship 2 and Players' Championship 4 it would be. But I tell you what, Luke Humphries is not a man to
63.
fold his hand. This to close again on double 16, double 8.
Game shot on the 9th.
Well, Luke
leg.
Humphries rips up the script and writes another one to close within a leg.
5-4 the scoreline. Humphries answering back with a breaker throw of his own.
100.
What can Nijman cook up? Once again, he knows that he's still very much still
58.
in vein for, well, certainly on course to potentially take down Humphries here.
130.
And a lovely response from Luke Humphries now. Once again, 2 ton-plus visits.
57.
Humphries breezed by Niels Zonneveld. En route to beating Gerwyn Price then later on.
121.
We saw him surpass Stephen Bunting, who was superb yesterday. Just goes to show how much things can change over the course of
60.
days, day to day.
$79.
Nijman a ways back here.
And Humphries will level up here for the first time since
58.
3 each. If he can deal with this 67, and even if he can't, he'll be coming back. Double 8.
Gate and shot
So
on the
Humphries
10th leg.
levels for the first time since the first 6 legs were split. Now, he needs to find another break of the Nijman throw. We're in leg 11, top of the
57.
11th. It's got to come in this one, the 13th or the 15th. So Humphries has got 3 opportunities to break Nijman. Nijman knows
99.
that if he holds 3 times on the trot here, the prize is his.
I mean, there's certainly no...
96.
Can't count out the possibility of this going all the way to a deciding leg. The last time these two met was in the quarterfinal of the Czech Open, and that went 6-5 the way of Luke Humphries. So they've come close together before. Prior to that, generally, it's Humphries who has been far
60.
superior. But certainly some positive signs in the
140.
run-up in recent times of Wessel Nijman. And another visit in the 60 bed would be nice.
180.
Well, it gives him a chance, but it's on Humphries' darts this leg now in terms of where we are now. Tops.
Game
Luke
shot on
Humphries
the 11th leg.
has taken the lead. 6-5. He's taken the lead for the first time in this final. Just when the winning post is coming onto the
140.
horizon. So Humphries now is in the box seat for the first time in the match.
The 180 not enough to allow Nijman to survive
140.
in front of Humphries. And now for the first time it's Humphries who has found daylight in this game.
100.
But the ton in his mind frustrating, following up from the 140. Nijman himself with a 140 with his first 3 darts.
58.
Looks downstairs for a run at the 19s, which doesn't prove fruitful. But Humphries finding fruit in the 60 bed.
180.
And yet another 180 in this visit for Humphries. And he has a chance now to go 2 ahead of Nijman when he returns to tackle the 81.
44.
Well, it's been a tremendous burst from the former world champion. Double 16. It's
Game
brilliant.
shot on the 12th leg.
That's textbook from Luke Humphries. Sensational from the former world champion. This is why he's considered
140.
by many, without question, one of the best players in the game today. Of course, he's going to be coming back at the Premier League, which is just around the corner, actually, for his next encounter in that. I believe it's Josh
96.
Rock he'll be taking on.
It is. But first and foremost, he's aiming to make sure this is the last leg of
58.
this final. And even if it isn't, He'll have a chance to serve it out in the 14th leg.
46.
So Humphries has turned this around to some tune. He was 5-3 down. He's won 4 legs on the trot.
That's a magic 1-3-4 from Humphries to leave the 170. Nijman, despite him having the darts for this leg,
180.
manages to plough in a 180, but now the 170 left here for Luke Humphries. The first one's there. The second one astray. A right smile on the face of Luke Humphries, but leaves 85. Nijman with a chance to break back.
Double 16. And he'll feel he cannot afford to miss, and he hasn't missed.
13th leg.
So that's 7-6. Humphries now with the darts to serve this out.
60.
To win a Players' Championship title for the first time since October 2024, when he won here against Stephen Bunting. That was an 8-7 job. This may well turn out to be something similar. Humphries will hope it finishes 8-6, mind you. And in all probability, it will after that.
A lot of emotion coming from Luke Humphries, a lot of it being exasperation. We have not seen a single muscle move on the face of Wessel Nijman so far.
58.
Oh, until now. An unfortunate 58 puts him on the back foot. And Humphries back in the treble bed again.
130.
And 130 to leave 1-3-1 in what could be the darts to win the leg and therefore the match.
128.
Wanted 51 for tops, but no worries, no dramas at this stage.
95.
He's left double 18. It might not be his first choice of double, but he's going to have 3 at it to win Players' Championship 4.
52.
Double 18. Luke Humphries wins.
And the match. Luke
Cool hand,
Humphries.
red hot in Wigan to win his first Players' Championship in over a year. Wessel Nijman led 5-3, but Humphries tapped the turbo and then won 5 of the next 6 legs to down Nijman and deny the Dutchman his second title of the year. He won Players' Championship 2. He almost won Players' Championship 4, but today in Wigan belongs to Luke Humphries.